Hiya, freaks and ghouls, slashers and psychopaths, scaredy cats and scaredy dogs. I'm your horror host with the motherfucking most, the Headless Glen, and welcome to Graveyard Grumblings, where I talk about whatever the fuck I want. Homelander versus Omni-Man, the battle of the evil Superman. This matchup is likely best known for being on Death Battle and being a complete stomp. Though I come here today bearing a gift. A way the terrible Homelander can come out on top of his mustachioed adversary. But first, let's get into how strong Omni-Man should be to give you an idea of what Homelander is dealing with here. For starters, I would like to preface we are not using crossover scaling for Omni-Man, as personally it's a bit unfair and arguably a bit inconsistent with the original work. We also will be using two separate calculations for Omni-Man's strength, that being Versus Battle Wiki's calculation along with Death Battle's calculation. This is so we get Omni-Man a range of power rather than just one definitive outcome. Starting off with Versus Battle Wiki, we can get Nolan to multi-continental through destroying Viltrum, with the highest end for this feat being calced at 43.9 petatons, or 1.83 times 10 to the 26 joules of energy. This is arguably consistent with the fact that they are superior to characters who can life-wipe planets. Meanwhile, Death Battle says pushing the Texas-sized meteor would be enough to destroy the moon twice over, or if you take their numbers out and do the math yourself, about 2.62 times 10 to the 29th joules of energy. Now, I'm going to cheat a little bit by not using canon Homelander, because, don't stone me to death, please. He gets completely fodderized no matter what you do. It's a complete stop. But if you use the board game, The Boys, This Is Gonna Hurt, which uses a version of comic Homelander, Homelander is considered a threat to Earth. And if you do not defeat him in time, well, it's game over for everyone, possibly implying he destroys the Earth, which is a common thought in other reviews that I've seen of the game. Meaning he would be able to overpower the Earth's gravitational binding energy, or output about 2 times 10 to the 32 joules. If this was the case, it means he would have planetary attack potency and likely durability, which would put him above the low-end feat for Omni-Man by about 1,000,000 times. Even with Omni-Man's best estimates, Homelander would still be over 700 times stronger. This possibly means, even if with Omni-Man's insane speed, which I didn't cover in this video, because why should I, Omni-Man would not be able to scratch Homelander, potentially splattering himself against him if he tried. So, if you buy these stats for Homelander, the match would change drastically, and Homelander might actually win the fight. Though, again, given the speed, you could possibly say he would never be able to hit Omni-Man. But, again, Homelander is just so much stronger that if Omni-Man were to ever slow down long enough for Homelander to hit, he'd be done for. Plus, if he tried to hit Homelander, he would probably just end up splattering his body like they do in Invincible when lesser Viltrumites were trying to attack Nolan. But with all that said, stay frosty, you fucks.